So I tried something new today. I went to the Drip Bar and I got a IV treatment. The one that I got was called the Soother and it has a lot of magnesium in it and some other things, but heavy on the magnesium. And I was feeling so dehydrated, and also I had a car accident recently, so my muscles are still just like a little bit sore, and I honestly don't drink as much water as I should. So my body's dehydrated, and it's hard for your body to recover from something, such as a car accident, especially if you work out regularly still, uh, when you're not drinking water like you should. So I went and did that, and I was a little bit nervy because it's almost like I was thinking about that like as I was doing it. It's just like this day and age that we live in, you know, it's pretty cool. Like it's like saying, "Hey, I could go out to dinner tonight, have a couple drinks, get an expensive entree, or I could go get an IV." Different people have different interests, but like I feel so much better. I felt better within 5 minutes of it going through my body, and that was probably placebo effect. But like, no, it was a good time. And I just laid there and borderline took a nap. I was really enjoying myself. And then I came home and I did some stretches with the foam roller. I rolled out the tops of my, what are these, like your quads, your thighs, and goodness gracious, the amount of, I guess, tension that comes out when you do that with the foam roller, especially when you go into single leg, is absolutely wild. But it's such a good time, and I highly recommend it if you have a foam roller, because I have just started doing it recently. Because when I was there's this like these classes within Club Pilates. They're called Center and Balance. It's like Pilates yoga, and I did one, and I actually really enjoy them quite a bit. I go about once or twice a week. But anywho, is one of the classes that I took, the instructor was like, "Hey, use your foam roller and like basically just glide your body across the top of it." And that just never occurred to me, but holy crap, what a time. What a time it is. So, as of right now, oh yeah, and I made chicken soup today, and it wasn't as flavorful as it normally was because I threw peas in there, frozen peas, because I'm like trying to be, you know, healthy, if you will. Maybe adding peas didn't do all of what I thought that it was doing, but to me, adding the fiber, adding the green, I turned it into something that just screams nutritious. So, I think when I put the frozen peas in there, some of the water came out of them and just kind of like killed some of the flavor. So honestly, after about like a day or two in the refrigerator, it'll be good again. But as of right now, it's so fresh that she's a little bland, but it was still really good. I enjoyed it. It was like bland in a pleasant way because I love seasoning, but sometimes, you just want something a little bit subtle. Or maybe you don't. But I can get down with a piece of, say, like unseasoned chicken. Some people can't. I know. It's probably catering more to me. But anywho, so that was my day, and it was so fabulous. It was so fun, and I don't know, I'm just feeling so good. Like that's all I have at like in my brain is just like I'm feeling good because that IV treatment, no joke, it changed me. And I looked at her because I do have one of those personalities where when I enjoy something, I'm like, cool, so like we should do that tomorrow. And I was like, now if I came back tomorrow, could you just stick it in my other arm? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. So I think I'm gonna hold off and maybe not go right back tomorrow, but there is another IV treatment in my future because I found out that you can get the one that doesn't have vitamins in it. It's just the fluid, and it's only $125. Now I understand $125 is $125, but in the grand scheme of things, whew, being hydrated is one of those beneficial things that you can do for yourself. And I know that sounds kind of whack, me saying that as somebody who really struggles to consume water, but it's just, hear me out. It's like the best thing that you can do for yourself. And so, like, if you're not drinking water and you just pay $125 and go get an IV treatment, it's really, I think it's like a necessity. And knowing, once again, this beautiful day and age that we live in with all of the bullshit that there is, you can just go and get hydrated in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That's all it takes. My skin's going to look better. I feel better. I'm going to move better. $125 in 30 minutes. Boom. Done. I don't know. I was so amazed. It was such a fun time. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed my little chitty chat, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like and subscribe. And yeah, if you are subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I love having you here. But yes, have a great evening, and bye.